You rub feet too?
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Tower Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go here from Mile High. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
Motion. Ready. Bombers.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Captain. Chill.
A first down throw for Nix. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Bombers.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Jaquan McMillan.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Third and inches.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he will have a Broncos first down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on third and inches.
First down. A gain of 5. First down, Denver.
Back to throw is Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
A gain of 14.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Second down, Nix. That is caught, and he's in.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to be third down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's got it at the 7, and he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. The kick by Lutz is good, and the Broncos will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he's gonna be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. So after one, 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Nix now on 1st and 10. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They send Sutton in motion. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
On second down, it's Nix. That's caught by Harvey. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Drop play here for Harvey. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Broncos First down.
11.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
Throwing. Nix. To the left side. Into the hands of Franklin. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Throwing is Nix. He connects with Mims. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
2 minutes to go here
Broncos
till halftime.
First down.
Greg and I return to
First
Denver
and 10 at
after
the
this.
50-yard line.
Captain, 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 captain. Joe. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
To throw is Nix. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5. At the 50.
They'll throw. It's Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Mark down at the 6. So the penalty sets up this offense for first and goal.
Hold on a second.
Here's Nix to throw. And he'll take it on in.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Broncos 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims.
Marvin Mims on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Bombers. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot down the field. Talanoa Hufanga had the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll look to throw. That's swung out to Harvey. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. We'll talk things over before third down. Play action now. It's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And it'll be brought down, but they're going to move this one out to the 25.
It's a gain of 20.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. They'll go play action with Nix. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Nix. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. First and 10.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now, faking the give. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Nix going to throw for it. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs. A first down throw for Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down. And you can tell they know this is coming back. Now Now Nick's going to look to throw. This one intercepted. By Jaquan McMillan. He was free inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Second down. Nix. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
On the return, here's Mims. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Captain.
Nix now on first and 10. That's caught by Harvey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Huddle.
Receiver in motion, going right. We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. Inside the 20. And it works to perfection. A double
I respect it.
pass
I respect
leading
it.
to a run into the end zone for a touchdown. Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. Great coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Throw it. Nix. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Now he's free up the left sideline. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
4 yards. That's good for the Broncos. First down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and He's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first
I
down.
thought that shit was a pick, yeah. My fucking hard drive. I said my hard drive when I let that shit go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having it.
And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This barely gets to the landing zone. Fielded at the 19. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
44.
They send Sutton in motion. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Dobbins going to get it now as we start the 4th. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Second and 7.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Nah, hey, that's one of my. I love that play, but I don't know how I didn't see it coming the first time. And I use that shit in a minute.
On 3rd down.
There we go.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Broncos first down.
Here's Nix to throw. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4.
They send Sutton in motion.
21-yard line.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here we go. First and goal.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown. So they get the touchdown. And now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like, how many possessions.
And he will score. So the risk pays off. That new math looks good when it works. The 2-pointer cuts the lead to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away.
Ah.
Now return coming from the 7. Great coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line. On first down, here's Nix to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
First and 10 at the 30.
To throw is Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
Throwing is Nix. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and 10. A run with Dobbins. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. On the give, this is Harvey. Bushes here, we have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
A gain of 3. It's fourth.
I think I get my first hit.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Broncos first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
That's another Broncos.
They'll drop to throw. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. A pickup there of 28 yards.
That's another Broncos.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. How to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Ooh.
That one.
GG's.
So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. So even after the penalty, they're not going to rethink things. They'll stick with going for 1. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
Broncos 37, Broncos 23. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Short kick taken at the 17. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Here's a designed run. A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Just quit, my boy.
Whistles
Stop
here.
doing that.
Looks like one of the defenders got a head
No,
start.
sir. You just gotta spin that to kick you out the
So
game.
a lot of options on the table.
Nigga. Hey, you ass. Yeah, that's funny. Get that boy belt, boy. Alright, you too. I just recorded 3 vids for your niggas. Hope y'all enjoy this shit. Yeah.